As suspected, now the Ukrainian attack struck a skyscraper in Russian-controlled Chechnya, shattering its windows and causing a fire spanning multiple floors that houses several government houses and businesses, causing a fire and rupture that spanned multiple floors. The attack took place in Chechnya's central Grozny, which is more than 1,600 kilometers away from Ukraine. The 28-story business center houses several government offices and businesses, including the Chechen Security Council and offices linked to tourism and religious affairs. Civil aviation authorities imposed temporary flight restrictions at airports in Grozny and several cities across neighboring regions. According to the Moscow Times, this is one of the closest attacks yet to the residence of regional leader Ramzan Kadyrov, who warned of a retaliation, saying that a Russian response would not be long coming. It is not yet clear if it was a drone attack or a missile attack, but reports suggest that Ukraine used Flamingo cruise missiles for this assault. These missiles have a flight range of up to 3,000 kilometers and have a maximum speed of 950 kilometers per hour. Ukraine has already begun serial production of these missiles and will reach mass production by the end of this year. According to Western media, Flamingo missiles surpass US Tomahawk cruise missiles in certain characteristics. In particular, they carry a larger warhead and have a longer flight range. The latest escalation comes amid ongoing peace talks with Ukraine and US heading into a third straight day of high-stakes talks in Miami. Washington says these talks hinge on Moscow's willingness to negotiate seriously. President Donald Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and son-in-law Jared Kushner have been meeting top Ukrainian negotiator Rustem Umerov and Andrei Hnatov, the chief of staff of Kyiv's armed forces. Now, this follows their meeting earlier in the week with Russian President Vladimir Putin at the Kremlin. Kremlin aide Uri Ushakov described the 5-hour meeting as cordial and praised Kushner joining the talks. Now, despite the friendly meeting, Moscow rejected parts of the peace proposal. A readout from Witkoff says that both sides agree that real progress depends on Moscow showing commitment to long-term peace and taking steps forward towards de-escalation. Washington's plan reportedly involves Ukraine surrendering territory to Russia, which has not won on the battlefield, in exchange for security guarantees that fall short of NATO membership. Aircraft based in Poland to protect Kiev is among the ideas on the table. In an interview with Sky News, Ukraine's commander-in-chief accused Russia of using US-brokered negotiations as a cover to seize more land. He insisted that peace must mean a ceasefire along current battle lines and not ceding land.
We are military people. Our main mission is to defend our land, our country, and our population. Naturally, for us, it is unacceptable to simply give up territory. What does it even mean to hand over our land? This is precisely why we're fighting. So we do not give up our territory.
Meanwhile, Moscow warned that a new European Union plan to use frozen Russian assets to fund Ukraine will have major consequences. Russian ambassador to Germany said that using these sovereign assets without Moscow's consent would amount to theft. Sources said that the G7 and European Union are discussing replacing the Russian oil price cap with a full ban on maritime services for Russian exports. Now, the move aims to further cut Moscow's oil revenue by blocking the use of Western tankers and shipping services.